Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and welcome to Ask Thinknoodles for January 7th, 2013, which makes this the first episode in 2013. Before we get to the questions, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. These Ask Think videos take me about 3 or 4 hours to put together, so I'd really appreciate all the likes and subscribes. Also, don't forget to leave your question in the comments below so I have something to answer next week. And remember, just one question per comment, but you can ask as many questions as you like. Just keep it to one question per comment. Now, on to the questions. And the first one is from Chloe309. And as you guys saw in the beginning, I took her advice kind of. Here's her question. It's, hey, Think, I need your advice because you start your videos with the Insiders Network page thing. Well, the music gives me a huge headache, but I love watching your videos. They are so funny. Well, I'd been eyeing an After Effects template for a long time for a new intro. Well, not a long time, but for the last month or so. And this gave me the motivation to change it. I threw this together really quickly, so there might be a few changes that I make to it. But what do you guys think of the new intro? The next question, I think I'm a little bit late for, and I'm really sorry about that. But Comic Book Fan 91 says, do you know where I can find a bathroom? I have to go really bad. Well, seeing as that was 6 days ago, I really hope you found one. XRealGamingX says, Dear Mr. Thinknoodley, how do you manage to read every question someone posts on Ask Think? Well, I click the all comments button and I go to the second page because they usually exceed 500 comments, and I just go through them one by one. That's why these take me so long. This one had about 890 comments this time. Oliver QDX says, how do you remember which comments you have already answered? I sometimes forget a few that I answer, and I know I've repeated some of the questions, but I spend a lot of time on these videos, so after hearing and editing myself like 3 or 4 times over, I pretty much remember every question. Patrick J.O. says, you should be the ruler of Club Penguin because you are so much more fun than the people at Club Penguin. Sorry, Club Penguin, for insulting you, but it's true. Well, it's not really insulting them. It's just complimenting me. And thank you. You were right. I should be the ruler of Club Penguin. Chastity Clark asks, how do I message you? There's 2 ways, really. You can follow me on Twitter, and I'll leave a link to Twitter in the description below. And you can also just bring up my channel page, and you should be able to click send message and send me a PM right here on YouTube. GreenSpot4 asks, do you get annoyed when people ask so many questions and you get nervous because you have to edit a lot of stuff? No, I don't. I expect to do a lot of editing, and that's mostly because I mess up a lot. And it has nothing to do with the number of questions that are asked, but I really like a lot of questions. And, honestly, I'm hoping that we get over 1,000 comments on this one. So let's see if you guys can help out. AZ Fireon 217 says, do you feel like you're going to lose your voice after talking so much on your videos? That's an interesting point. Last week, I would have said no. This week, I did a bunch of Minecraft videos, and I had a problem with my recording program. And I did about 2 hours of Minecraft. I did 2 hours of Captain Think, and I think I did about an hour, a little over an hour of visiting igloos all in the same day. And the next morning I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I have to rest my voice. My throat was a little scratchy. Epic Minecraft Dude 20 asks, do you have Steam? I don't have Steam, but I know what it is. Chris Pervolarakis says, stop playing Minecraft or I will unsubscribe. Or do you say, if you stop playing Minecraft, I will unsubscribe? I'm not sure what you mean. But if you don't like Minecraft, that's no reason to unsubscribe. You just don't have to watch those videos. I'm still going to do Club Penguin, still going to do Pop Tropica, and I'm just adding Minecraft into it because I find it really, really fun. And you should give it a try if you never have. Pengy94601 asks, is your Minecraft survival series going to be daily? No, it's not going to be daily because that would bombard you guys with videos, and I don't want to spam your subscriber feeds, so it'll be every 2 to 3 days. Brandon Cunningham asks, do you watch SkydoesMinecraft? Well, a lot of people suggested that I watch him, and I tried to watch one of his videos, and his microphone kind of annoys me. It's a low quality mic or something. I don't know what it is, but I actually had a hard time listening to him. I'm sorry. Noodles Think says, Think, I'm tired of this. Now answer, please. Have you watched an Egg's Guide to Minecraft? If not, do it now. I have not watched any of the guides to Minecraft. I'm trying to just learn on my own. Nina Vo says, hey, Think, if you don't answer this question, I'll steal all of your noodles and all of your Think. So all you have is left is a plain noodle bowl and a clear brain. Anyways, how do you make Minecraft person look like something else than the Steve dude? Well, you need to edit your Minecraft skin. And if you just type that into Google, it'll bring up a few of the sites that have sample skins. And then once you've edited it, and it's a weird thing to edit, it's pixel-based art, and you have to kind of think of the way things fold around your character, and it's weird. But anyway, once you do, you just go to minecraft.net, log into your account, and click, I think, Profile, and you can click Upload Skin. InfinityBit Studio says, Think, have you heard of the creepy Minecraft legend that is the guy called Herobrine? If not, search it up. I actually did search it last night, because someone on the live stream said that Herobrine was in my world, and I had heard a few things about Herobrine, mostly because of Herobrine's mansion being an adventure map, I think. And so I Googled it, and it turns out it's kind of like an urban legend, and Herobrine is not actually a part of Minecraft. But it is an interesting little legend that has sort of come out of the community. The Forever Black Butler asks, how do you get Minecraft on a Mac? Well, it's the same as how you get on a PC. You just go to minecraft.net and you'll have to register for an account. And if you want to download it to your computer and not play it on your browser, you will have to pay 20 euros. And then there's a downloadable client for it. D. Johnson asks, are you subscribed to a YouTuber who mainly does Minecraft like Chimney Swift 11, SkydoesMinecraft, Captain Sparkles? Yeah, I just subscribed to Captain Sparkles about a week and a half ago, maybe a little bit longer. It was when his Minecraft style video was brought down by Sony, and yeah, I do. Marcus JAHR asks, hey, Think, did you know I'm a fire noodle / wizard? No, I didn't. And did you know that that's the only Karjitsu suit I don't have? I think I just have the... which one comes first? I can't remember, but I just have the first piece of it. And that reminds me that I probably should get it before Karjitsu Snow comes out so that I can have all three. CP Insiders fan says, Think, please, please, please invite me to play adventure maps. I am awesome at Minecraft and would love to play with you guys. I will definitely be inviting some of you guys to play adventure maps with me. But I think I want to finish my survival series first. So it might be a little while, but I think I'm getting there. Computer Gameology says, I want to be on Ask Think. Well, here you go. Who is your idol on Minecraft? Mine is Hypixel. I think mine is Captain Sparkles. Zongango says, Think, you are crazy to do Herobrine Mansion and Wrath of the Fallen. Do you know how hard it is? Nope. I just know that they're popular maps, and I think both of those are made by the same person. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Jasmine Marco 55 asks, have I ever been to Russia? No, I have not been to Russia, but my wife has when she was younger. I think she was in middle school or high school when she went to Russia and Siberia. Hayi100 says, hey, Think, when do you plan to visit Malaysia again? Hope soon, noodle on. Well, not for a while. When we were planning our Thailand trip, we originally were going to go to a place called Raja Ampat in Indonesia. And it's really rural, right? Like no cell phone service rural. But the timing didn't quite work out. And if it had, we would have flown through Singapore, which, you know, I know it's not Malaysia, the country, but it's on the tip of Malaysia, or the tip of the Malaysian peninsula. And then continue on to Jakarta, and then made like a long flight and a very long ferry ride to get to Raja Ampat so we could go scuba diving. But since we're going to Thailand in May, probably the next time we visit Malaysia is going to be 3 or 4 years. Taylor P.W. Walsh says, I am such a big fan of your Pop Tropic videos. Why can't you pass 2 islands, or are they too hard for the Thinknoodles? No, I can pass those islands, and I think I only have 1 left because I just did cryptids. So all that's left is Wild West, and I'll do that soon. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Cool Rock Boy 3 asks, will you do something special for your 50th and 100th Ask Think Noodles videos? Maybe. And here's why. I might do it for the 52nd and the 104th because while they're 50th and 100th, 52nd is a year's worth of videos and 104th is 2 years worth of videos, right? Yeah, because one's each week. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys think? 50th and 100th or 52nd and 104th? J Michael 3CP says, can you put images over your video in iMovie like you do? I know you're on a Mac, and I am too, but I can't seem to figure out how to do the videos you posted here. I didn't work much with iMovie when I started my videos. I did very, very briefly before I found ScreenFlow, but if I recall correctly, the only thing you can overlay onto video is text. And if you try to overlay an image, it will just create like a 4-second frame with the image, sort of like a still frame. You can fade it out and stuff like that, but I don't think that you can overlay an image on top of existing video. Green Spot 4 asks, if Rookie didn't like trains, what would he like? Turtles. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the I Like Turtles kid, but that's just what I thought of when you said that. The Maluka12345 says, hey, Think, you didn't say boy borg as fast as I thought you would say it. I bet you'd end up saying boy boig anyway. Here's my question. When I tried to upload a video that lasts longer than 15 minutes, it said this video is too long, and you upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes. How do I do that? I think your account has to be enabled for it, and mine is, and probably yours isn't, and that just takes time. Eventually, YouTube will send you a message, and it'll be at the top of your screen probably, and say something like, your account is now enabled for videos over 15 minutes or videos that are exceeding 2 gigabytes in size, something like that, and then you'll be able to do it. Penny57354CP says, I just found out I was one of the winners of the Igloo contest. Can you congratulate me? It will make my day. Well, I hope that winning the contest helped make your day as well. But anyway, congratulations. Annabeth Loves Percy 1 says, hey, Think, I changed my profile picture so you could see my golden retriever, Sierra. Is she cute? Yes, she is. That's a great picture, smiling and everything. Cool Knight 15 says, hey, Think Noodles, what island do you plan to play next in Pop Tropica? Well, the next island I have to do for Road to Captain Think is Wild West Island because that's the only one left at this point. Now, I say at this point because I expect that they are going to announce the next island, although it's going to be about 3 weeks before it comes out, I think. So I think Wild West will be the next one that I play. Wafflehead2919 says, hey, Think, my sister's getting married on Wednesday. Well, congratulations to your sister, or actually I should say best wishes to your sister and congratulations to her new husband as it's now Monday and they got married. How was the wedding? Shark Guy 418 says, what's your favorite emote on CP? Funny you should mention that because currently my favorite emote on CP is the eating cookie one, and that one's going to go away when the prehistoric party comes. So, yeah. The next two people ask if I have another pet besides Kopi. No, I don't. She is my only pet currently. Before I had Kopi and in her early years, we had a Chinese water dragon and we called her Hagrid or Hagrid, depending on how you pronounce it. But yeah, named after Hagrid from Harry Potter. And I know Norbert was actually the name of the dragon that Hagrid had befriended, but it was really hard to say Norbert, actually, for me. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. It was easier just to say Hagrid. So, yeah. Ninavo asks, how was your life in 3rd grade? Mine is horrible. Well, first of all, why is it horrible? That's really sad. I hate to hear that from any of my subscribers. I have to think back to 3rd grade and well, that was the year that the bully punched me in the face. So it wasn't the best year for me either. And I transferred schools after that because up until 3rd grade, I was in a private Baptist school and we had like religion class and they told us all these funny things like Halloween is a celebration of the devil. And well, I'll put this another way than they did, but we wouldn't go to heaven if we went trick-or-treating. And I remember my parents were like, okay, let's go trick-or-treating. And I started crying because, I thought I wasn't going to go to heaven because my parents were forcing me to go trick-or-treating and they sort of like ruined Halloween for me for that year. But my parents were able to explained to me that it was just for fun and it was for getting candy and stuff. So that was yet another reason why I transferred schools. One, the bully, and two, the teachers were nuts. Inda 1290 says, Dear Think, first of all, you lived or speak in Indonesian, right? Yes. Well, me and my mom are from Indonesia and we go there once every 2 years to meet my family. Here's my question. Do you know what my YouTube username means? Yes, I do. It's kind of the same word as cantik, right? And I'm not going to say it in English, but she knows what I mean. And for you guys that want to know what it means, you can Google it and learn 2 words in Indonesian. Ava Love 2004 says, Think, have you ever eaten pho, a Vietnamese beef noodle soup, gone to Vietnam, or spoken Vietnamese? I have eaten pho, and I know that people are like, that's not how you say it. It's P-H-O, it's pho. No, it's actually pronounced pho. But when I ask my friends, hey, you guys want to go get some pho? They're like, what are you talking about? And then I have to go, oh, okay. You guys want to get pho? And they're like, oh, yeah, let's go. It's a nice cold day. So yeah, I love it. AZ Fire on 217 asks, what is 1,935,927 times 3,587 times 984,520 times 0 times 68,438,451 times 24,685? The answer is 0. Don't try and trick me. I saw the 0 there. Wobble asks, Think, can you combine Noodles plus Think plus Pop Tropica plus Club Penguin plus Minecraft plus Insiders Network into one gigantic word? Well, I couldn't do it into one gigantic word because that's a pretty long word, but I used an anagram creator website, and if you combine all those letters, you get electrocardiograph superintendent consumption flip knob wink is. I tried to make a sentence out of them, and I just couldn't. But pretty cool. Skull Crush Destiny asks if I'm superstitious. I mean, not to an extreme, but if I spill salt, I'll throw it over my left shoulder every time. I won't walk under a ladder if I can avoid it. It's just, and there's a lot of ladders in New York City, like every day. And I just make sure not to walk under it. And not necessarily because I'm superstitious, but because I know why the superstition of walking under a ladder is unlucky came from. It's because, you're walking under a ladder. It could fall at any time. And if it falls and you're under it, guess what happens to you? So a little bit. Mireya Fuentes says, Hey, Thinky, thanks for answering my question. By the way, here's my question. ¿Habla español? I hope I answered it. The Coolberry6 says, Hello, Thinknoodles. I saw in an earlier video you said the name Kopi after the word coffee. Well, she sort of looks like the color coffee too. When you look at her, does it ever make you crave coffee? I always crave coffee. So looking at her, maybe a little bit more, but I always love coffee. Lawas831 says, Hey, Think, can you let us see your face? If you don't, I'll get Kopi and make her coffee. Coffee? Well, I hope you don't, because when Kopi gets caffeine or sugar, she turns into a maniac. Crazy Comment 0987 says, How are you so boss at everything? I'm not. If you look on my Pop Tropica walkthroughs, especially the Road to Cabin Thinknoodles, you'll see that I make a lot of mistakes. In the walkthroughs, I have the power of video editing to make myself look better than I really am. Same with Club Penguin. And in Minecraft, I'm not doing any of the editing that I would normally do in my walkthroughs. So you can see I'm not very good at Minecraft, so I'm not boss at that. Seabee Stuffs asks, Are you good at skating? Do you mean like skateboard skating or inline skating? I am pretty good at inline skating. I did a lot of it in high school and college. Like in my freshman and sophomore year, I skated every single day after school for like 3 or 4 hours. So I got really, really good at it. I think that I'm probably better on skates than I am on shoes because I'm kind of clumsy. Skybee asks, what would you prefer? A, being the boss of a good company. B, being the mayor. C, being the president. Or D, being the king. To be honest, while D would probably be the most power, I would actually rather do A. And here's why. I think as the boss of a good company, I get more interaction with my employees than someone like the king or the president. And the other reason is, well, if you don't run a great company, you don't make money. if you don't run a good kingdom, another kingdom comes and kills all your royal subjects, and maybe even you, and you lose your entire kingdom. So, a little bit less pressure. Comic Book Fan 91 asks, have you read the Big Nate series? No, I've never read a single one, although I did play the Big Nate Island on Pop Tropica, and that made me realize there was actually a book series for it. River Sunshine 32 says, what will your video be about when you show your face? Probably just showing my face, since you guys want it so much. That'll be the only thing in the video. Golden Pelt the Warrior says, disregard all my other comments because this one takes the cake. A delicious cake of many layers full of cheese-like frosting. Ugh, I'm actually hungry right now. At 4:52, you show a screenshot of some sort of penguin stats bar. Where is that and how do you get to it? I want to see how many times I was banned. It is sort of like the Parent Thing app that no one uses, but I did that on the website. If you go to clubpenguin.com and click Parents, you should be able to find a link to the parent account and log in, and then you'll have that information. Penny57354CP says, did you ever suffer through family issues when you were young? I'm suffering some this holidays. Please help. Oh, man, I'm really sorry to hear that. I don't know how to help other than, just to maybe play video games, go and hang out with your friends, and try to just forget about it if it doesn't involve you, of course. And nothing's your fault if it's between your parents. That's just something that maybe just between them, and they'll work it out. Don't worry. I was lucky and never really had any family issues other than sibling rivalry with my sister. When we were in high school, we were enemies. I remember we kind of hated each other. We're great friends now, but we kind of hated each other, and she's 2 years younger than me. And I remember I called one of her friends something not very nice, and the whole way home, she held my hair. I was driving. She was pulling my hair the entire way home. We're talking, it was, a 10-minute drive, but still, I had my head over to the side like this, and my sister was just pulling my hair and wouldn't let go until we got home. It was awful. Beyblade Unite says, there's a 9-year-old, which I walk by and randomly talks to me. His name is Justin. Do you hate him? Of course not. He's got the same name as me. I got to give him mad props for that. Jaden Morrison said, Thinknoodles, it will be a great Christmas if you put this on your Ask Thinknoodles episode number 31. Why did you take my noodle dog frog pie? Well, I hope that I made your Christmas, although it is a bit late. I took it because it was full of dog frogs and noodles. Choco Bacon 796 says, do you like Takis? I love them. I eat them all the time. I've never had them, and I had to look it up on Google, and I saw they're a chili pepper and lime flavored corn snack. Those sound really, really good. And they've been likened to the hot Cheetos that people are addicted to, so that must be why you like them so much. Naruto Anime 21401 says, hey Thinknoodles, what do you like to use when watching movies by streaming them? A, Netflix, B, Crackle, C, Hulu Plus, or D, none of the above. You go to a store and buy DVDs and or Blu-rays. Well, I have a ton of DVDs and Blu-rays. I'll show you guys one day in my apartment tour, but I have probably, a couple hundred of them. They take up a lot of space, but I don't actually watch them that much anymore because streaming has become so good. And it's interesting you asked that. I was watching Amazon streaming because I'm a Prime member, and I was watching Sherlock, which is an awesome show from the BBC. Really, really good. And it kept buffering, and it was really annoying. Wow, so annoyed. So it happens frequently on the Amazon streaming, especially at night when everybody else is watching it. So I also have a Netflix account, and Netflix was way better. So that's what I use. XI Graham IX says, what do you think Kopi would think if she saw the comments threatening her? Well, she would come up to each and every one of you and snuggle. That's all she does. She loves people so much. Penny 57354CP says, what to ask? When is your birthday? It is May 30th. The Seabee Updater 12 says, have you had the noodle dream? Referring to Kung Fu Panda. Of course I have. What do you think I dream about every single night? Jay's Naylor asks, think what would you do if a mad scientist took all the noodles and ate them all and destroyed the noodle factories and erased knowledge of noodle making from everyone and incinerated all the noodle recipes, and knowing that you would fight for your noodles, put you on a desert island where nobody would ever find you, but there's a raft made out of noodles that the mad scientist forgot about. What would you do? Your choices are A, use the noodle raft to get to a passing ship in the distance, but you cannot signal the ship if you stay on the island, but if you use the raft, the noodles will be ruined and they will sink into the sea. Or B, eat the noodles and die happy. There is no other food on the island. Wow, I'm not really sure I would want to live in a world without noodles. B. Brandon Cunningham asks, can this be your catchphrase? Like a good neighbor, think noodles is there. Well, I guess it could be. Coolboy3, did I get that right? Asks, do all of your friends have birthdays this year? And I know you were asking this question to be cheeky, and I can actually say no, because I have a friend who was born on February 29th, and since this isn't a leap year, one of my friends does not technically have a birthday this year. Annabeth Loves Percy 1 says, thinky thinky noodly noodly 3. Can you say that? Yes, I just did. Angela 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 4 asks, would you rather sing in public in your underwear or throw a rock at somebody? Well, as you guys know, I'm a pretty nice guy and I like everybody, so I would have to sing in public in my underwear, and I may have done that before. No, I'm just kidding. I've never done that, but maybe I'd go join the Naked Cowboy in Times Square. Annabeth Loves Percy 1 asks, Mr. Pappy Happy Nappy Cappy Lappy Sappy Tappy Thinky Noodly 3 broke into your house and that made your wife turn into an ugly giant. What do you do? A, run. B, do nothing. C, run out because of how ugly your wife now is. Or D, give your wife a potion that turns her into a love goddess. D. That's a weird one. eSmoothX7 says, if you are addicted to noodles, do you have a disease called Thinknoodleitis? Yes, and I am one of the first patients ever of Thinknoodleitis. Beyblade Unite says, think if you had 500,000 subscribers in real life, what would you do? A, eat a spider in real life, or B, show your face, come on, you have a wife, you wouldn't be ugly. Well, yeah, if I had to choose between the two, it would definitely be B. Hackerboy12346 says, think I found a picture of a monkey eating noodles. Just Google monkey eating noodles and it should pop up. You're right. And here's the picture. It made me laugh, so I had to show it to you guys. Josh Kish says, hey, Thinknoodles, I mustache you a question. If you want to answer it, I'll shave it for later. Do you like mustaches? I like mustaches. Okay, so here's my question. I like mustaches. Do you like mustaches? I really like mustaches, so please answer it yes. But if there's a movie about noodles with mustaches, would you watch it? Yes, I would. And I kind of have a mustache because I have a goatee, so I must like mustaches. Gaming Rage Inc. asks, if noodles were taken over by Kopi, would Thinknoodles become Thinkopie? Yeah, and Kopi would love that. Corey Rock 66 says, dear Thinknoodles, if there was a noodle apocalypse, would you A, join the army to fight the noodles, or B, fight with the noodles? P.S. If you fight with the noodles, then you're the last person left on Earth. Ooh. But the noodles would be trying to kill my subscribers? I think I might have to fight against the noodles. Nicole Webb 100 says, if you don't answer this question, Kopi and your noodles are gone. Anyways, if you had $1 billion, would you A, buy CP, B, buy Pop Tropica, C, buy Kopi everything you wanted, or D, buy your wife and yourself a mansion? Well, I think I would, I don't know. Well, I think my wife would want me to choose choice D. CP Axel 19194 says, think what is the worst tasting noodles on this list? A, kitten noodles, B, pony noodles, C, moldy sock noodles, D, glitter noodles, or E, I'm a fire my noodle noodles. I would have to say the moldy sock noodles. Yuck. Super Plush 1 says, are you a brony or a hater? If you don't answer, then I will invent an anti-noodle laser with the help of my brown wiffle and obliterate all the noodles ever. Well, I'm not a brony. And does that make me a hater automatically? Ong Blaster says, hey, Think, if you call Thinknoodles, what should your wife be called? Wife noodles, hot noodles, or honey noodles? I like hot noodles. All right, guys, that is it for this week's Ask Thinknoodles. Please, again, take a second to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, noodle on!